Hey, Pastor Ted here, continuing on this great series, 12 Habits That Lead to Divorce and How to Avoid Them by Dave Willis. And it's just a series that I'm going to go through, 2-minute sections. I was going to do it 1 minute, but I can't. So this next one is dividing into his and hers, and how easy that is, especially in second marriages where there's a lot of things that you bring in that you previously own. It might be a house, a business, car. Of course, your children are, you're many times mixing blended families, so there's a lot of his, her stuff. We have to be careful that although some of that may need to be understood in terms of who owns what, and sometimes in older couples that marry, they have inheritances and things that they're giving to their respective grandchildren and children, rather. But we need to sort of base it on a very important principle from Mark 10:7-9. For this reason, a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one put asunder, or no one separate. That's an important thing for us to remember in terms of our marriage stuff. Our ideas and so on. Sometimes I have to remind a couple, why did you get married if you still want to do your own thing? The oneness, that every time we take a step towards that oneness, as hard as that may be sometimes, maybe it is giving up a physical possession or sharing something you're not used to sharing or whatever it may be, God blesses that because you're stepping into that biblical principle of oneness, that covenant of oneness. And so as soon as you feel yourself, hear yourself, or start reacting in terms of, hey, that's mine, or that's mine, you got to stop. And your finances are a very important part of that. There has to be a common place where your finances are used and you share and you're accountable to one to another. So remember, it's not about dividing his and hers. There's a oneness that God gives you, and that is what marriage is all about.